Today I have two guests with me that are really inspiring women, Adi and Laura, who have empowered me by their stories and what they're doing in their lives with their cancer advocacy.
Hi, Maimah, and thank you so much for inviting us. And it's our pleasure just to share with you what we are doing through Rosa's Rojo.
I'd like to know, before we go into your idea, can you share with me your personal story and what empowered you to get into this work?
So I was 36 years old, and I thought I had my whole life ahead of me in a brand new country because I'm originally from Mexico. However, a stage 3A breast cancer diagnosis was around the corner. I knew that I wanted to do everything that was necessary to strengthen my body and also my spirit and ask for help. It has been part of Rosa's Rojo, not only for me, an answer not only for me, but also for many people in the Hispanic community that we are working with.
Laura, tell me about your idea. Why did you submit your idea?
Of course, for me, since I'm not a cancer survivor or cancer patient, it was more because of the need we saw in our community. So doing some research, we found out that 1 in 3 Latinas living in the States will get cancer, and the cancer is the main cause of death among Latinos in the United States. And also we found that 42% of all cancer cases could be prevented by improving our lifestyle. So that was like our main reason to start this idea.
You don't always have access to wellness, mindset, mindfulness, those kinds of things. So it's so amazing what you've done, and so amazing that you've given women who are Latina the options to not just understand their cancer care and prevention and wellness, but to how to live their best life going forward. So Adi, we're looking forward to hearing your big idea. Can you share with our viewers?
Yes. So Rosa's Rojo has been and is today an answer, and I would say an effective answer to break the pathology of unhealthy lifestyles, because we believe that if we have these small changes in our lifestyle, the way that we are eating, the way that we are feeling, the way that we are thinking, the way that we are moving around, physical activity, we can prevent cancer and other chronic diseases. And we are, I would say, positive that in 2022, we are going to be able to pilot this idea of the Virtual Wellness Community Center and are in it to learn about how we can reach well-being in our lives. It is possible.
I always say everything's possible. And I always say, if I am possible, so are you. Because what you're doing is so extraordinary. I came here to this country as a refugee myself at 15 years old. My parents had lost everything in the war in Liberia. And my dad, my mom said, all we have is our health. That's all you have is your health. And to your point, people from different cultures need different culturally appropriate tools, right? And so, in our communities, Black and Brown communities, we don't often discuss wellness and mindfulness and things like that. And it really contributes to different diseases, right? Cancer or not. So in your opinion, how does empowerment matter and better people's lives in cancer prevention and cancer treatment?
So we measure not only knowledge, but behaviors, the change in behaviors. So we have seen how they start our programs maybe with like basic habits, and once we reapply the evaluations at the end of the programs, in the middle of the programs, we can see how they have changed.
Tell me how this amazing empowered health idea works.
So Rosa's Rojo delivers our community wellness program through community partners. So we work with churches, with community clinics, with hospitals, and with other nonprofits that they also are serving the Hispanic community here in this area.
So after we saw this empowerment among the Hispanic community, we thought maybe we have to do more. So we create this podcast and a YouTube channel where we share more information about our topics: nutrition, physical activity, emotional health, positive thinking. And we usually invite experts expert in those topics. It's free and it's a continuing education tool for our participants and for everybody around the world.
I always say, as I said earlier, if I'm possible, so are you, and so is what you're doing. So it's already manifested. It is already done. Congratulations.